Here's KATC Chief Meteorologist Rob Perillo.
Welcome back and welcome to the weekend. It's going to be an awesome weekend. Lots of sunshine, still comfortable humidity, but getting a little bit hotter in the afternoons. Nice breeze tomorrow, less of a breeze on Sunday, and as we go into next week, pushing the mid-90s for a couple of days before humidity and rain chances return at the back end of that 10-day forecast. So here's the big picture as we look at the water vapor imagery and looking at the level at what we call as meteorologists the 500 millibar level. It's a pressure level roughly at about 18,000 feet on up, and a ridge of high pressure dominating from Mexico to Texas. Surface high pressure ridge is a little bit farther to the east. That's going to be the dominant feature. We got this upper low that's going to drop to the south, so that's going to ensure mostly a dry north wind aloft and at the surface. So overall, keeping Acadiana dry into much of next week, although we'll have 5-10% rain chances on any given day, but no significant rainfall until at least next weekend, and next weekend the rain chances aren't too terribly high. So this is how we have it on the weather map going into this evening. The Euro model serving us well right now with high pressure off to the north of us. That will allow for a northeast wind tomorrow. Temperatures topping out near 90 degrees. Much the same could be said for Sunday. Maybe a little bit more moisture. The model wants to go a little bit cooler, but we'll still pump it up to about 90 or 91 for your high Sunday afternoon. Moving into Monday, the heat is on. High pressure sitting overhead, so that means temperatures pushing up into the lower 90s with light and variable winds. And notice not much green locally. That means very slim rain chances, and much the same as can be said for Tuesday. Mid-90s once again. Maybe a little bit of a north wind coming back, but with time, high pressure begins to park in the Gulf of Mexico, so we're going to start to see a return of southerly winds, especially toward the latter part of next week, and that's when we're going to see the humidity coming up for Thursday, Friday, and more than likely maybe a few pop-up showers or thunder showers going into Saturday, Sunday of next weekend. And this is next Saturday. Next Sunday, we're starting to see some of that air mass type shower and thunder shower activity, and that may continue into Monday as well. Now, as promised, looking at the tropics, anything going on? Well, a whole lot of nothing, and that's good news. Nothing but crickets. I got an upper level low over here in the mid-Atlantic that the Hurricane Center was watching, but we don't think anything's going to develop here. And then back to the west, a little bit of a tropical wave here in the Central Caribbean, tropical waves in the Pacific. If we see any development, it's going to be in week 2, not this coming week, the week after next, out here in the Pacific. And as we look at this time of year, we start looking at that African dust that comes off the coast and travels across the Atlantic. Well, this is nothing but good news, taking us well into the 3rd and 4th week of June. Lots of dust covering the Atlantic basin, so unless we get a freaky situation, we are certainly not going to see much of any tropical action, at least for the next week to 10 days, if not a little bit more. And that's good because we got plenty ahead to go. Temperature-wise tonight, mid-60s, so a few degrees warmer than the last couple of nights. 67 I-10 corridor and mid to upper 60s coastal parishes. And then after that, nice and mild start. We'll be pushing up to 90 for tomorrow afternoon. So a sweet start to the weekend. 67 your morning low. That moon rising super late. 90 the high tomorrow, but a nice afternoon breeze. So we still have that and low humidity. As we go down the road, you see those temperatures warming up low to mid 90s into the middle part of next week with humidity and some rain chances returning for next weekend. That's it for weather. We'll be right back right after this.